Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Consumer Behavior Q Group 6, and we are going to present about journal analysis and review about personality, lifestyle, and value. This is our table of content. The first one is introduction. After that, we have theoretical framework, methodology, results and discussion, and conclusion and recommendation. These are our members. We have Laras, Firsa, Safiera, or you can call it Pipo, and myself, Dipa.
So I'm going to explain to you about chapter 1, executive summary and introduction. Executive summary, the journal that is titled The Influence of Personality, Lifestyle, Money, Attitude on Consumer Purchase Decisions in Manado. This research aims to analyze the influence of personality, lifestyle, and money attitude on customer purchase decisions of Manado Grand Palace Convention Hall, partially and simultaneously. Abstract. The abstract in this journal has two languages, which is Indonesian and English language. This research used multiple regression analysis to analyze the data. 100 customers of MGP were surveyed as respondents. The result of this research is there is a positive significant influence of personality, lifestyle, money, attitude to customer purchase decisions partially and simultaneously. Okay, next. Introduction. The writer explained at the beginning the background of the research, explaining the weddings have forever have been significant and important celebration for many people around the world. The writer also explained that wedding hall is one of the places where brides make their reception party. They celebrated it with their family and friends. There are many places where brides make their wedding party, like in wedding halls, houses, hotels, and beaches. In this research, it will determine people's personality, lifestyle, and money attitude on consumer buying behavior to choose Manado Grand Palace Wedding Hall. Research objective, the first one, lifestyle, personality, money attitude has significant influence on consumer buying behavior at MGP simultaneously. Lifestyle has significantly influenced consumer buying behavior at Manado Grand Palace. Personality has significant influence on consumer buying behavior at Manado Grand Palace partially. Money attitude has a significant influence on buying behavior decisions at Manado Grand Palace partially. Chapter 2, Literature Review or Theoretical Framework. This journal uses some theoretical framework from previous results. The theoretical framework is the structure that can hold or support a theory of a research study. The theoretical framework introduces and describes the theory that explains why the research problem under study exists. The first one is marketing, the second one is consumer behavior, the third one is personality, and the fourth one is lifestyle, and the fifth one is money attitude.
Chapter 3, Methodology. This journal uses the type of research which is the causal research, where the purpose is to determine whether one variable causes another variable to occur or change. The independent variables of this research are personality, lifestyle, and money attitude, and the dependent variable is consumer purchase decision. The writer explained that the population of this research are people who have been to an event or party in Manado Grand Palace Wedding Hall in Manado. Example of this research are people who had been to an event or party in Manado Grand Palace in Manado as many as 100 consumer or respondent. The sampling method is purposive sampling technique, which determine the sample based on the research choice. To collect the data, this research variable will be measured using a Likert scale to examine how strong subject agree or disagree with statement. This research use Pearson product moment to analyze the validity of the questionnaire, whereas reliability tests was conducted using the alpha contra to indicate how good items in assets have positive correlation with one another. Lastly, the writer explained for the analysis model, the researchers applied the multiple linear regression. According to Sekaran and Bogi, multiple linear regression or multiple regression is a statistical technique that simultaneously develops a mathematical relationship between two or more independent variables and an interval scale dependent variable.
So next is result and discussion. This discussion focuses on 4 hypotheses testing proposed by the purpose of this study, which have been tested through validity and reliability tests. Hypothesis testing is done through multiple linear regression, or MLR, also known simply as multiple regression, in order to predict the value of dependent variables for individuals for whom some information concerning the explanatory variables is available, or in order to estimate the effect of some explanatory variable on the dependent variable. So this is the first hypothesis is lifestyle, personality, and money attitude has significant influence on consumer buying behavior at Manado Grand Palace. According to the data analysis above, personality, lifestyle, and money attitude all have the major impact on customer purchases decision to use MGP as a venue for an event. This majority respondent solely utilize MGP as a wedding venues, with the remainder using it for meetings, gatherings, or anniversary celebration. The second hypothesis is lifestyle has significantly influenced customer buying behavior at Manado Grand Palace. In this study, lifestyle had favorable and significant impact on purchasing decision, implying that the product become more upscale. It will influence the decision to use MGP. The results of this multiple regression analysis and the t-test demonstrate this. Because the quality has a direct impact on products or services at performance, it's intimately tied to value and consumer satisfaction. Consumer satisfaction can be used to create a pleasant impression in the minds of customers, encouraging them to continue to consider purchasing the product. The third hypothesis is personality has significant influence on consumer buying behavior at Manado Grand Palace. Because every person has wide variety of personality characteristic of varied lengths of activity that may affect the purchase, personality has a substantial impact on consumer purchasing decision. Personality refers to a set of psychological characteristics in humans that regularly cause varied relative response to external stimuli and remain for a long period. Personality characteristics can be highly useful in determining which brand consumers like. As a result of this, some customers will select a brand that matches their personality. And the last hypothesis is money attitude has a significant influence on buying behavior decision at Manado Grand Palace. This result of the multiple regression analysis and the t-test revealed that attitudes about money in this study had a beneficial impact on purchasing decision. These results are consistent with the management's strategic choice that the MGP is not competitive in terms of price, but it is competitive in terms of value and product benefits. Both goods and services are offered in the form of wedding, anniversary, and other packages. Despite the fact that several competitors offer pricing that are less expensive than the MGP has managed to preserve its position as the market leader's conference hall in Manado to this day.
And then we have the conclusion and the recommendation. The conclusion is in the conclusion section, the authors explains what factors can influence a customer's purchase decisions. The author states that personality, lifestyle, and money attitude can influence customer purchasing decisions. The conclusion is based on theory, research, and data of the results of research conducted by the author. Judging from the purpose of the study, an answer was obtained in the form of a conclusion stating that lifestyle, personality, and money attitude has significant influence on consumer buying behavior at Manado Grand Palace. And the recommendation for it, the first one is to support the number of consumers who can be further increased to achieve a good idea MGP. Is more creative in creating new strategies, new innovation by giving gifts directly to consumers and differentiation are able to make MGP as a market leader and be able to continue to compete with other convention hall in Manado. The second one is further research is expected to be examined by other variables outside these variables that have been studied in order to obtain results that varied, which can influence the purchase decision of consumers. That's all from our group. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.